was on Monday, August 10, 2020 that the Provincial Veterinary Office led the 18th virtual flag raising ceremony of the province of Misamis Oriental. Dr. Benjamin Resma showcased their accomplishments for the year. In the course of the regular Monday activity, the provincial government turned over a complete set of desktop computer and printer to Mimbuli Elementary School in Salay, Misamis Oriental. Miss Vaniza Baculanta, head teacher 1 of the said school, received the donation and conveyed her gratitude to Governor Bambi Emano for supporting DepEd's initiative to rehabilitate and reinstate normalcy in school amid the ongoing pandemic. Governor Bambi Emano is hoping to alleviate any possible problem that may soon arise and address computer backlogs in school. Furthermore, with the possible end of polio in sight, the provincial government thought it's a good time to take a look back at the provincial campaign to eradicate this debilitating childhood disease. Benchmarking on the province's accomplishment with a remarkably high percentage of 100.50%, Governor Bambi Emano, together with the Chief of the Provincial Health Office, Dr. Jerry Kalingasan, handed a certificate of recognition to Miss Gina Abang, Nurse 2, assigned at the Provincial Health Office for her unyielding effort towards the Sabayang Patak Kontra Polio program. The governor was elated over this high turnout of parents and caregivers who had their young children immunized against polio. It was also on Monday that Governor Bambi Emano and board member Gerardo Boboy Sabal III, being the chairman for the Committee on Education, Culture and Arts, donated 300,000 pesos check to DepEd Misamis Oriental. The said grant was intended for the students from Region 10, particularly those coming from Hasaan Central School and Hasaan National High School, who joined the 2020 National Schools Press Conference in Tuguegarao last March of this year. These participants were then left stranded, but with the help of some teachers and officials, as well as people from different agencies, these learners were successfully transported back to Misamis Oriental. The provincial government provided them with payment for 13 vans from Tuguegarao to Hasaan. DepEd Schools Division Superintendent Jonathan De La Peña commended Governor Bambi Emano and the majority bloc of the Provincial Board for always supporting the programs of the Department of Education in this province. Also awarded during last week's flag raising was the Misamis Oriental Provincial Jail, or MOPJ. Through Governor Bambi Emano, 4 personnel from MOPJ received a certificate of recognition and some cash for their unwavering accomplishments in various jail programs and activities. Awarded retired Police Major Maricris Mulat, the Assistant Jail Warden, Prison Guard 2 Yul Valdewesa, Prison Guard 1 Ray Trenestante, and Prison Guard 1 Michael Ibanez. It was also on Monday that Governor Bambi Emano, in his speech, said the provincial government should ramp up infrastructure projects as a way of taking advantage of the expected tourism downturn as a result of the 2019 coronavirus disease scare. His appeal to the economic and infrastructure team is to carry on with the infra projects early while the uncertainty regarding COVID-19 remains and provincial tourism is affected. The governor wants a full-blast construction of the isolation center in the town of Alubihid and the first ever Olympic-sized swimming pool situated in the municipality of Naawan, with emphasis to still follow health safety protocols as mandated by the provincial IATF. He said our government is committed to working with industry, municipalities, and all levels of government to help stimulate our economy as we move forward through this global health and financial pandemic. Additionally, the Provincial General Services Office, through Mr. Matthew Valleser, exhibited the creation of their Property Management Information System. The said system will further enhance immediate access to laptops, computers, vehicles, documents, downloadable government forms, light vehicles, and heavy equipment. Mr. Valuser said this is designed for disclosure and transparency to all properties owned by the government. Because of this, Governor Bambi considered the said program of PGSO as one of the best practices in the provincial capital other offices should emulate. Still on Monday, an employee from the Northern Mindanao Medical Center or NMMC thanked Governor Bambi Emano for providing them with free transportation in coming to work and going back home safely. The letter sent by an anonymous person conveyed the appreciation of the NMMC employees to Governor Bambi's kindness, as public transportation is limited and not all of them have access to private transport.
The award is hereby given to Honorable Jenny Vicente P. Emano, Governor, Misamis Oriental.
It was on Tuesday, August 11, 2020 that Governor Bambi Emano received an individual special award, a plaque of recognition from the Philippine National Police Aviation Security Group as they celebrate the 29th founding anniversary via Zoom. This year's virtual anniversary rites allowed guests and police personnel to join in the ceremony via live interactive platforms in observance of strict health protocols imposed by government in response to the COVID-19 pandemic. Aside from the Governor of Misamis Oriental, other local chief executives from all over the country, PNP units and personnel also received award for their outstanding performance and achievements in service over the past year. During the live virtual ceremony, Governor Bambi Emano expressed his gratefulness to the PNP organization for recognizing him and his administration. Also on Tuesday, the Provincial Agriculture Office distributed 10 sacks of feeds for Mr. Jesse Laray, a resident of Purok 3, Kalakapan, Initaw, for his backyard tilapia production. Pagro continued to intensify its support to individual farmers in order to sustain food security in a household level and increase their daily income through fish culture production. Mr. Jose Apollo Pacamalan urged farmers and fisher folks to fill in request forms at Pagro office for tilapia fingerlings request should they wish to avail of the fisheries supplies from the provincial government. Also, the office, through its Fisheries Division, conducted another round of possible mangrove nursery in Barangay Panabol, Kinugitan, Misamis Oriental, and also carried out site inspection and validation for hito production. During the inspection of Mr. Fernando Gaban's area of 100 square meters located in Mandagoa, Balingasag, Pagro said it can potentially stock 1,000 fingerlings of hito in an extensive approach, which later on can help contribute in his daily income. Likewise on Tuesday, Senator Sonny Angara provided additional funding for the province's already extensive construction of child development centers. This was through Governor Bambi's leadership and the tireless work of the Provincial Early Childhood Care and Development Head, Ms. Meriden Lilay Okot. Through the General Appropriations Act, Senator Angara supported the construction of a child development center in Barangay Santa Ana, Taguluan, which is now at 100% completion. After the speedy completion of the said project, the impressed Senator Angara provided more funding for 3 additional child development centers, all of which will be constructed at Binuangan, Misamis Oriental. Governor Bambi Emano's exemplary performance and pristine record in his support for the education of Misamisnans caught the attention of the national government and earned the support of Senator Sonny Angara. His integrity on his projects is a testament that his competence as a leader is trusted and admired by the national government. On Wednesday, August 12, 2020, the Provincial Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Office conducted heavy equipment strike team visitation in Balingasag to ensure the readiness of our heavy equipment to respond in any disaster occurrence. On the following day, they also carried out convoy maneuvering drill, a defensive driving skills exercised on emergency vehicle navigation. Furthermore, on that same day, the Provincial Capital Employees Multipurpose Cooperative or PICEMCO under its head Mr. Alberto Boboy Akain continued to assist financial requests by different cooperatives in the province of Misamis Oriental. A team from PICEMCO conducted an on-site inspection in Poblacion Manticao and facilitated aid to Manticao Bajaj Marketing Cooperative as well as to the Shota Credit Cooperative in Kibaghot, Lagindingan. Meanwhile, PICEMCO also paid a visit to Tuod Farmers Cooperative in Manticao to monitor the aid the provincial government gave them. Mr. Akain want to ensure that cooperatives in the province are still up and running despite the ill effects of COVID-19. Also on Wednesday, the Provincial Population Office of Misamis Oriental successfully held a joint activity on progestin-only subdermal implant outreach program of the Commission on Population and Development 10 in partnership with the Municipal Population Office of Opol. The outreach aimed to provide family planning services to women or couples who wish to space pregnancy or limit childbirth. Mr. Andrew Gapuz, Popcom head, said this is one best way to manage birth control and population programs in the entire province. Still happening on Wednesday, the provincial government under the administration of Governor Bambi Emano through the Misamis Oriental Provincial Library show their support to the chairman of Heavenly Culture, World Peace and Restoration of Light, or HWPL. In their Facebook page, they expressed their stand to support Chairman Man Hee Lee in his advocacy to bring all wars to an end, that all youth will unite in an effort to stop the battle and pursue the restoration of peace, and that the media to report responsibly and promote a message of peace to the world. Still on Wednesday, the Provincial Engineering Office Barangay Infrastructure Project under Assistant Provincial Engineer Head Barangay Infra Project Team, Engineer Tessie Gales, conducted site monitoring and inspection of 4 barangays, namely Luyong Bonbon from Municipality of Opol, CP Garcia in Hitagum, Tuod and Panyangan Manticao, Misamis Oriental, which are now fully functional. Engineer Gales also turned over a wheelchair from PSWD to a diabetic senior citizen. All this under the Barangay Empowerment Program of Governor Bambi Emano. On Thursday, August 13, 2020, the Provincial Social Welfare and Development Office under the leadership of Mr. Junlemar Abella traveled to Balingasag and distributed 500 food packs to the local government unit. The said assistance was for the frontliners of the said LGU and those that were affected by COVID-19. A week ago, the provincial government also handed them 700 food packs intended for the same recipients. Also on Thursday, Scholar Connie Bambi or IKNB program conducted an orientation of its out-of-school youth grantees for electrical installation and maintenance and slaughtering operations on August 6 and 12 respectively. There are 17 grantees for electrical installation and maintenance from Alubihid and Lagindingan that will go through 25 days training starting on August 6 and ends on September 4, while there are 25 grantees for slaughtering operations from the municipality of Manticao, Naawan, Initaw, El Salvador, Taguluan, and others that will undergo 35 days of training. The provincial government, through the IKNB program, will shoulder their training fee and assessment fee as per the mandate of Governor Bambi Emano. Still on Thursday, Pagro gave away 1 box an equivalent to 12 liters of foliar fertilizer to the Municipal Agriculture Office in Hasaan, Misamis Oriental in support to farmers who need them the most. On Friday, August 14, 2020, the Provincial Public Employment Services Officer PESO has already submitted its bid books to Dole Provincial Field Office, serving as entry for the 2019 search for Best Performing PESO. As a matter of fact, the province of Misamis Oriental gained recognition as the regional winner during the 2018 Regional Search for Best Performing PESO, the first ever in the history of the province. Because of this pride and honor, Ms. Zorobabel Wabe-Rabi said her office aims to bag again the award in the regional level so they can hopefully represent the province to the national stage. They are determined to add another feather in their cap as they incessantly work hard and set their own targets with an optimistic frame of mind. All this recognition were made possible through the help of the inconsiderable yet industrious and zealous staff from PESO. And from August 8 to 15, the total number of arriving returning overseas workers and locally stranded individuals have decreased due to commercial flights coming into Laguindingan Airport since the government's latest announcement of placing Metro Manila under modified enhanced community quarantine was imposed. In fact, only 96 ROFs and 14 LSIs were assisted the whole week by the provincial government through the Provincial Employment Services Office.
Given all the accomplishments of the Emano administration that we have touched this past few months, suffice to say, the province of Misamis Oriental continues to make incredible footsteps with limited resources, and that's a true tribute of the governor to the hard-working workers and employees of the provincial capital. Jinky Rosit, PIO.